My name is Michael Ogg, and I am going to demonstrate my new automatic door operator. As you can see, I'm a wheelchair user, and more than a wheelchair user, I'm effectively quadriplegic, or technically quadriplegic, so I've got no use of my arms and legs, which does have a bit of a problem, because most door operators would have a button or a wireless remote or something like that to unlock it. But I don't have any of that because I'm not able to. So what I've done is program my door operator to use, firstly, RFID, that's the same technology as we have here on EasyPass, to detect a tag which is on my wheelchair. Let's have a look at the tag. It's that white credit card looking thing. It's on my wheelchair. And when I go within about 3 inches or so of my RFID reader, it will read the tag, verify that it's a loud tag, and lock or unlock the door. Then I can either push any of the buttons, which will open the door. It stays open for about 10 or 15 seconds. Then I can go in and out. I can do all of that from inside or outside, and I'm going to demonstrate that first, because after I've done that, I'll show some more tricks that I can do. I'm now going to demonstrate how I firstly unlock the door and then open the door. So I'm going to approach within about 3 inches or so of the RFID reader, which I have mounted on my wall, and I drive the wheelchair with my chin like so. And that beeping was the RFID reader reading the tag, and in a couple of seconds, that noise was the mortise latch unlocking. Now I'm going to work the switch plates. I'm probably going to get a little bit lower my wheelchair, which I can do by tilting. I'll now go outside. And in a short while, the door will close. Here's the door closing. And now we'll look on the outside. Again, I've got the switch plates and the RFID reader. Here I am now outside. I'm about to leave the house, but first I want to lock the door. So let me come up to my RFID reader outside, and I will lock the door. The beeping and the noise was the door locking, and now I should find when I try to open the door, it should not open for me because it's locked. And indeed, it's not opening, which is exactly what we want. So now I'm going to unlock the door, and then I can get in from the inside, to the inside. So here we go. Unlocking the door. That beep was unlocking. The door is now unlocked. And now let's open the door. And in we go. that's the first part of it. Now what I'm going to do is show you how I can open and close the door and unlock the door entirely from my iPad. I'm using Z-Wave for my home automation, and in my Z-Wave app I've got all of the door controls. So the first time I was demonstrating just using the RFID reader and the push plates, but I can do all of that just from the iPad because the door lock and the way I connected the push plates is all under Z-Wave controls. Z-Wave is a home automation technology, and I can do absolutely everything from the app on my iPad. So let's first of all open the door. First, gotta get to the right app. There's the door opening under iPad control, and again after about 10 seconds it will close. And now I'll lock the door with my Z-Wave controls. Here we go, and that's now locked. So that's the door operator with Z-Wave controls. But wait, there's more. Last week I took delivery of the brand new Amazon Dot for $50, and that's a voice recognition device that I've interfaced with my home automation. So now, just by telling it to open the door should open. So here we go. Alexa, back door on.
Okay.
That's cool.
And that's my Z-Wave controls and Amazon Dot control and the hardware switch plates and the RFID reader. So there's several components. To verify my identity, I'm using RFID. That's the same technology as is used in EasyPass, except this is lower frequency, and so deliberately the range is about 3 inches. I have an RFID card mounted on the bottom of my wheelchair footplate, so when I approach the RFID reader, the reader reads the tag. That's then read out into a Raspberry Pi computer, and I did all of the programming in Python. So that locks and unlocks the door. In addition to that, I've got regular push plates, and the way those are interfaced is that in the Raspberry Pi there's a USB contact sensor, so as soon as it senses the contact, then the programming opens the door. In addition to that, I'm using Amazon Dot, and I've used an interface between the Vera, which is the hub for the home automation Z-Wave that I'm using, and I had to program several HTTP post commands and set up a Java server for that. So those are all of the components. The Amazon Dot interface was relatively straightforward, and it all seems to work beautifully. So I'm very happy.